Ant-Man Moto here. I am here in front of a very special garage that we've probably all seen before. I'm really excited to get a little more in depth with this particular individual. He's super cool and he invited me up to talk with him, so I'm super happy to bring this to you. It is Ant-Man Moto here with. I hope you enjoy it. Alrighty, here we go.
I heard the door open and then
I had to see. I'm like, wait, it's open. As I promised, Mr. Chase on two wheels.
Hello everybody.
Well, we are here inside Chase on two wheels laboratory.
Absolute chaos right now. So just okay, now you can pan around, but it's absolute chaos.
I feel like those of us as motorcyclists, we kind of operate more comfortably in a little bit of chaos. It can't be too neat.
Look at this is organized.
What?
That is the only drawer that is organized.
Holy cow. That is a drawer. My man has a drawer filled with GoPro accessories and mounts for all of his various cameras that he uses to capture the videos we see. I'd say he's got a bit of a helmet collection. How many helmets do you think you own? I see 3 over there. I don't know how many up there.
5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Oh shit.
25, 6, 7, 28. Oh wait, 29. Because oh wait, no, and the 2 in the box. 31.
31 helmets. I believe that is a record. I've probably owned 20 helmets in my entire life, and I know I'm probably a good couple of decades older than this young man. He's got me beat big time already. But that also says safety, right? Like,
that's right.
We protect our noggins here in Georgia, and there's no shame in that whatsoever. Beautiful shop. I am beyond honored to be here. You're an incredible individual, and I'm just super happy you gave me this opportunity to get back, because the first time, as you may have seen, the audio on my GoPro did not work. So the contraption So the contraption I've cooked up now is kind of comical, but it's kind of overkill.
There's nothing comical about this, you know. You're saying this is ridiculous, but what you've actually done is you have exactly what my motovlog helmet setup is. So I have a mic on the back, runs the mic into the front there, and then that is my entirely audio. My audio does not go into the GoPro at all because I don't trust it.
I know. Have you ever had footage freeze on you, where it freezes but you still get audio?
Yep.
What is the cause of that? Do you know?
No idea. I don't question the science. I get annoyed. I am mad for an hour and then I move on from there.
Yeah, you don't hold on to things too long.
Because I got other videos to make, man. I can't hold on to one video.
Yeah, and see,
go bad. So like the part I love about this helmet setup with the audio being separate. So when we do our first rides, the audio is the most consistent thing, and if I got the good audio, I'll put camera car footage over the whole thing, or I'll put B-roll over the whole thing. That's happened before where my GoPro just GoPro'd.
Yeah.
But I had my whole audio track, and we were able to salvage the first try, which is an entire day worth of filming. So
I was trying to do that, but it's kind of hard with track day footage when the image is frozen and you hear wah wah wah. And it's like,
Yeah,
let me
you
put
need
some
the-
B-roll over that.
You need the visuals 100% for
Well,
sure.
what I found is you do not stay in one place too long. What I've noticed about you is I got caught up on your channel from the last time you and I were together.
Good.
And I mean, the amount of content that's there from that point, I think I've put out maybe 2 videos since then, and you have just,
Yeah.
you are a machine with your footage.
Well, it's not only me. I got Bo editing. He's not here today, but if it was just me, like, it would be a little bit slower. But we've got so many projects that we have to get to.
Yeah.
So like every project, or we call videos projects. So every project is like, film it, knock it out, go to the next thing.
Right.
Ironically, the longer we hold on to content before we publish it, it just more things could happen. The server could
Right.
just go nuts and lose footage or something. So
Yeah.
we try to keep it like a stream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
always, my job is get stuff prepped, get stuff organized to do it, go shoot it, give it to Bo, edit it, get the thumbnails up, get it out, and I'm already on to the next thing.
That is so great. I wanted to do kind of an interview kind of discussion with you today, and nothing real deep.
Yeah.
But last time I was in a hurry, and we were in a hurry, and we were riding Aprilias, and
We
my
had really fun things to do.
oh man, my adrenaline. I own a 210, but just the fact that I was getting to ride one with this guy and 2 2023s at that.
That was a really fun day too.
Oh, I mean, my brain was just scrambled. I was just all over the place. So, but I did want to ask you, like, what kind of kid were you? What kind of upbringing did you have?
I was the very nerdy, play video games dude, didn't go outside, didn't like doing anything physical. I had asthma really bad allergies, so like I was
Really?
inside all the time. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. It went to college to create video games, so I have a degree in video game design, and now I make YouTube videos.
It goes hand in hand, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's still a creative outlet.
It is, yeah. So the only thing I really took from all of that degree was probably Photoshop skills.
Okay.
That's really like the only thing I use. Like I didn't do any video stuff. I went to art school, didn't do any video things or anything like that, and just
Yeah.
picked up YouTube on the side type thing.
What kind of student were you in high school? Did you play sports?
Nope.
No sports.
No sports. I was video games, man. All
Just
day,
video
all day,
games.
all the time.
Would you be considered in high school like in the geeks?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
I thought you were going to say something like I used to wrestle, because you look
Really?
like you look like a wrestler.
I'm a
or
thick dude, yeah, for sure. My mom tried to get me into sports, and nothing really.
Nothing
Like, I
stuck.
bowled pretty seriously, which is kind of hilarious. But
throw a mean hook.
no, for real. I took bowling super seriously to the point where I had the decision if I wanted to go to college or not for bowling. But I would have had to move like upstate New York or something, and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to move that far away.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I decided not to, and it kind of just died off after that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I noticed one thing in common with those of us that ride. Stick and ball sports didn't really stick.
Yeah.
You know, I was the same way. They got me involved in soccer, and I played a couple of summers, and basketball I tried, and football I went out for summer grueling football practice and just hated it. You know, the guys around me were just not psychos.
Yeah.
And you know, I've always been kind of a solo operator. You know, everything I do, it's like something that you can do yourself, and I feel like that's why motorcycling is such a cool thing for people like us. Is that why you think maybe you gravitated towards
No,
motorcycles?
You saying that, I'm like, no, I gravitate to doing my own thing, making myself happy, doing like just existing in my own head type thing. So I gravitate towards a lot of that, which I would imagine a lot of people ride with other people, but the majority of the motorcycling, it's just you and your head.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So
It's
I think I would imagine a lot of motorcyclists would probably gravitate towards like, or at least what's the word? Not sympathize, but
I'm not
they
gonna put
would
'em in
feel
your
the
mouth for you.
same way.
Make your brain get it.
I know.
Make your brain get it.
Make your brain get it. I love it. They would probably do. I would imagine a lot of motorcyclists are the same like that. Because
Yeah.
I mean, like, even if you ride with people, you don't ride with people every time you ride. You know, you got to ride to those people and everything.
I think that's why the bike also that you're riding is kind of so important, because you're spending a lot of, I don't want to sound crazy by using the word intimate, but it is a very kind of personal experience that you're having. So being on the right bike, and I love that too, how you kind of steer people towards, you kind of, with your content, I found you kind of help them to narrow the search on what that bike will be for them.
Yeah, so a major push on the channel, like kind of like guiding principles of what I want my channel to be, is I want to help people make the best decision for the motorcycle for them. So that's, you know, first rides, we're definitely trying to do that. That's why I always end the video with like, who's the best person for this motorcycle? We're doing a lot of beginner rider content. I'm working on like a lot of beginner rider stuff, because like it's an area where as a rider you don't know, or not yet a rider, you don't really know what's out there, what you want, what you like. So we're working on a lot of content for that. So I want to help people as much as I can with having access to what I have access to.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make all the content that I wish I would have had when I was, you know, younger rider, because I started riding, I had never ridden before, didn't know how to ride a manual, never had driven a manual car.
Really?
So I didn't even understand how shifting worked or what a clutch was or anything.
So you didn't take the Motorcycle Safety Foundation course?
Before I went down this whole path, I had no
Okay.
idea anything. But yeah, I took the MSF course, and then, you know, obviously it's been uphill from there.
By the way, the MSF course, if you haven't taken it, a quick story about myself. So I was up in the mountains riding like a bat out of hell, like we always do, right?
course, yeah.
You know where the rock pile is. The rock pile at the bottom of 60, there's like a rock pile right there. They built a big traffic circle there now.
Yeah.
Well, at that rock pile, I was on my way home to get to a swim birthday party one of my daughters was having, and it was a full day of riding. I went through that like a bat out of hell, through that little traffic circle, and a cop from, I don't know where he came from, but he pulled me over. Not only did he give me a ticket, but he arrested me. I got arrested. This was in 2010 or 11. And, you know, I thought I was going to get like crossing over a double yellow line or maybe speeding or something of that nature. But he said it was reckless driving, took me off the bike, put me in handcuffs, and pounded my bike. I was horrified by the whole thing. Was able to get my bike back later that day for like $200 because it was impounded at someone's house. It was in a barn at someone's private property. That's where their impound lot was.
That's some North Georgia shit. But
Yeah, that's some North Georgia shit, right? But fast forward to say, at the end, I had to go with my lawyer to court in Dahlonega, and I was ordered to go take the MSF course by the judge. They didn't give me any points. My lawyer had talked that part down, but I did have to pay a fine and go to the MSF course. I had the worst attitude about this course, y'all, because I took it once in 1993 when I was in the Army, and that's many, many moons ago, and even then I thought it was silly. So in 2010, you know, I've had, I don't know how many sport bikes done, I don't know how many track days, and I just thought it was a waste of time. But I got to that course, and after about the first hour, my attitude was gone, because what I saw that was happening was you had brand new riders at this course. I had to take it in Conyers, and they had no idea, like you said, what a clutch was, what, you know, where the front brake was, where the rear brake was, how to turn on a turn signal, how to get moving on the thing. And they walked those people who literally had no idea from that point of not knowing anything to, at the end of this 2 days, they were doing figure eights confidently in the parking lot. Yeah. They taught us how to counter steer. They taught us how to look where you want to go. It was an incredible experience for even someone experienced like me to get on. We had little Tux 250s, Suzuki's with the spoked wheels. Right. And, you know, I was in that parking lot enjoying going through the cones and doing the stuff and looking where I wanted to go. I actually started working on some real basic stuff, but it was good to go back over again. Yeah. Long-winded moral to that story is the MSF course is I highly recommend it to any new riders. Chase was talking about new riders and how to get them, pointed in the right direction. I think part of that really needs to be, if you're a new rider, an MSF course.
100%.
So, yeah.
MSF course is absolutely crucial.
That's my commercial for the Motorcycle Safety Foundation. I just wanted to tell that little quick story.
Fun story, that exact same jail situation may or may not have happened to other individuals that are inside of this shop for doing really dumb things on the highway.
Yeah, let's look around and see who else is in the shop. They just left.
Behind.
Wow, I heard the door close.
Yeah. I am very lucky to have lived, and I truly mean the word lived through my early stages of riding.
Yes.
I was like, when I started riding, I was like 21, 22, thought I was invincible and could do everything. Yeah. And did some extraordinarily dumb things.
How old a guy are you now? You look like you're about, is that a secret?
No, 35.
Are you?
I'm 35 or 36.
Oh my gosh, I was going to guess 30 or 31. That's
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was 21, had never ridden, so I was finally on a motorcycle, and some of us go through a stage where we're just like, I'm gonna see how fast I can go on the highway and weave through traffic. It's just
we've all been there.
Yeah. It's dumb. I really am. And at the time, I was new to YouTube. And what does YouTube do when you make stupid stuff? Gives you the views. So not only am I getting like all the adrenaline of getting to do the action, then I get to go home and edit my little fucking video together. I'm like, I'm so fucking cool. Look how fast I am. I'm weaving through cars, not considering anybody's life.
Right. Doesn't that look cool?
Yeah. And then so like, I look at that content now, and as you can probably tell, like I try to think of my audience a lot when I'm making my content. So now I'm sitting here like looking at those old videos I've made, and I'm like, there's gonna be a kid that watches that, and they're not gonna be as lucky as I was, and they're gonna run into a fucking minivan and kill a family of 4 and themselves.
Or themselves. Yeah.
And it's just like I look at that content now, and I'm like, they don't know. People like that don't know how to ride don't know how dangerous. Like, I mean, you ride like like that, and everything can go tits up.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they don't know that.
Yeah. One thing goes wrong, and it could be a little thing, and can be catastrophic.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you survived that. We all did. We all have so far. Knock on wood. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where does the channel end up?
5 years. I like my review stuff. I think we'll continue doing that. I think we have a lot of value to give to people in the reviews. We've done some really cool beginner rider series in the past that have done really well, and I want to make a bigger concerted effort to give those people content, because like I feel like those are the people that need the content, and we have an opportunity to make really high produced, like fun videos that are good for YouTube and everything. So I try to keep in mind me when I started writing, like what videos would I would have loved to be able to watch, or what series could I have just like watched the first video and just go all the way through.
Right.
So I'm working on some stuff with that, so I'll probably focus on that. And ADV riding has been something we've been pushing lately, and I'm loving ADV riding. So that's
oh my gosh, the 800. It's a what is it? CTX. What is the
CF Moto?
CF Moto. Yeah.
So
is it a BX 800? What is it?
IBEX 800.
IBEX. That's right.
IBEX 800.
So this is the IBEX right here.
Absolutely. That's the IBEX. We've got parts all over the place for it.
I saw in your last video it was loaded down, and you were talking about the weight.
These bags or
are the bags easy to pop on and off? It looks like it is easy to dress it down if you need to.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So actually, the video that came out today is the install video for these.
Oh.
Let's see if I can do this correctly. Oh, there we go.
Yep, there it is. And which one do you prefer? Do you prefer these black ones, or do you prefer the hard ones, or does it matter? It's probably an aesthetic.
So I think it's a lot of aesthetic. I haven't ridden a ton with the Lone Rider stuff yet, but all my buddies that ride off-road, if you wreck, supposedly the hard luggage can smash your foot against the hard object.
Yeah.
But these are full of air and they'll press.
Uh-huh.
So these are 100% of the time, these will be the off-road stuff.
Okay.
There's no question there. But the the hard luggage is fantastic for like road use and stuff like that. So I need more experience with these. But going to be going to Revzilla's Get On ADV Fest in July. So that'll be the proving ground for this guy in July.
Yeah. I love what you're doing with it and the way you're putting the name out there. I know Southeast Motorcycle, who let us ride the Aprilias for that video, have a dealership in Savannah, and they are a distributor of these motorcycles. So if you want a CF Moto, you can go see our friends at Southeast Motorcycle in Savannah. They don't have them here in Atlanta yet.
The one in Douglasville.
Yeah, they don't have them in Douglasville, but they do have them in the shop. Adam and Derek have them in the shop in Savannah, and you can pick one of these up. Chase, final question, because you've given me way more time than I expected, and I really appreciate you for that. If you had to choose, well, two questions. Right. What is your favorite bike? If you had to make a top three, a bronze, a silver, and a gold medalist, what would your podium look like in motorcycles?
Okay,
you've ridden hundreds of them, so
I have a follow-up question before I can answer. Is this a motorcycle? Do I have infinite money? Is this dream motorcycle, or is this realistically dream motorcycle?
How about realistically? The ones that
that's the harder one.
Yeah.
Dream motorcycle would be Multistrada V4 Pikes Peak Edition.
Would be your top?
Top. That is the best motorcycle if you are going to be on pavement. Period. Okay. End of statement.
So would that be the motorcycle if God said you can only have one, Chase? What motorcycle shall it be?
If I could only have one, and I was having to answer somebody with that voice, I wouldn't do the Pikes Peak because the Pikes Peak is fantastic for road. Yeah. But if I could only have one bike, hypothetically, I would want to do off-road stuff, and I wouldn't want the Pikes Peak for that. So I would go with the regular V4 Multi.
Okay.
That'd be my one.
So V4 Multi would be his bike if, the thunder voice clapped down and said, which bike would you pick?
Yeah.
But as far as the top three motorcycles that and let's just say dream or whatever, what are your top three?
Top three, honestly, the MT10 is just a phenomenal motorcycle. I love the sound. Love especially with the little sound amplifiers that they have now.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
It's a phenomenal package overall. All right, V4 Multi is at the top. MT10 after that.
The Pikes Peak was at top. MT10.
Yeah, MT10, and then I don't know what I would do after that. I have a first ride coming out tomorrow of a BMW S1000 RM package. That bike is dumb.
Yeah.
So I think I'd probably want to round it out with having a bike that I could just destroy a track with.
Yeah.
So the M package with all the carbon, the lightweight wheels, it's 1,000 power, but it has the weight of felt like a 400. Yeah. So I think I'd probably do that. That way I got my all around, do everything. I got my road only with comfortable MT10, and then I got a track bike.
Okay, so we got Pikes Peak Multi at the top, MT10 in the second, and the BMW S1000 RRM M package.
Has to have the M package.
Well, there you heard it from Chase. So I mean, if you have unlimited funds and you want to fill your garage with the top three grin-inducing machines, that's Chase's recommendations to you.
Yeah, I would feel happy with that. I think somebody would have a very good time with those three motorcycles.
Yeah.
Granted, they would need $80,000, and that's before maintenance. But
but money's no object.
Yeah, money's no object.
We're dreaming here. We're dreaming.
Yeah, we're dreaming here. I think that'd be a good garage.
There you have it, Chase.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for
my pleasure.
I want to wrap this the right way. I want to thank you for your time.
Yeah.
I just came off the road driving almost an hour to get here, so I've had to pee this whole time.
I have a bathroom.
Chase has a bathroom. Thank you for the time you spent with me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. You're a huge influence to me and so many other people. I've been in one of your videos years ago. You did something at Mountain Motorsports on 985, the one off of 985, and you did an event. It was like the Suzuki Ride Weekend. And You walked down a row of riders. We were all standing next to our bikes ready to go out on the demo route, and you walked down the row and you were filming us all standing there, and I saluted you. I gave you like a military salute because I was in the Army for 8 years.
Oh, gotcha.
And
Thank you
so,
for your service.
yeah, no problem. But you came back to me after you got done filming and you said, I love that salute. That'll definitely be in the video.
Nice. I love
And I went back and watched it like, a week later, and there it was. I was like, hey, I made a chase video.
Thank God.
So thank you again for your time, and, keep doing what you're doing, man. We love you.
Got no plans to do anything else, man.
And there it is. He's going to keep it going.
Absolutely.
All right. And wrap. Wow. So this is where you do podcasts and everything. So intricate. I dream of just having any little version of this would be so awesome.
I mean, to be fair, this is 12 years in the making.
12 years.
Yeah, so it's not like a overnight, hey, I'm gonna go get a shop. It's I'm just gonna keep chugging away and eventually build something up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's great, man. I'm just so impressed.
I found it.
Adventure Fest. Well, we're now leaving Chase's humble domain, and just want to thank him again. Take care, Chase.
Thank you.
See you on the next one. That was so cool. I mean, what more can you ask for? He's a great dude. Very, very cool. Very open with information. Very helpful to a new YouTuber like myself. Thanks again for hanging out with Ant-Man Moto. Thanks for hanging out here with our boy Chase on Two Wheels. Like and subscribe at his channel if you haven't yet. And of course, please like and subscribe at my channel. Good things to come here on Ant-Man Moto. Take care.